Namaste ji, namaste. So this may hurt a lot of people, but then, well, this is the truth. A majority of us, including me, we are not exactly very intelligent. So you are always told कि hard work कीजिए, मेहनत कीजिए, exam बिल्कुल clear होगा. And sometimes, in fact, a lot of times, you will see a lot many people toiling for day and night, but the exams don't get cleared. Think about it. Why? Because actually there are three kinds of students, or rather four, let's classify. One are the super intelligent ones. You pretty much know them in school, without, they claim that they don't study, they do, but you know that there is something innately extra in them, which is basically intelligence. Then there is the above average guys, who are the Chalta Purza types who can manage life. Then there are pretty average people, folks such as majorly you and me, and then there are below average folks. So there are a lot of categories of students, and all of them are told, well, hey buddy, mehnat kijiye and exam clear ho jayega. Actually, then a lot of students, after clearing the exam, or after the exam happens rather, they end up crying their eyes out that मैंने भी मेहनत करी थी, मेरा तो हुआ ही नहीं. Actually, the lie that you were fed by A, the coaching industry, B, the society all around you, that you just do this, you just do the mehnat, and it's a competition of mehnat. That's what they tell you. It's actually not a competition of mehnat, by the way. It's a competition of your intelligence. Because see, seats are limited. The more intelligent guy, coupled with the more mehnat that he has done, will take the seat. And it is a very difficult thing to accept, actually, that we are not the special snowflake that we were told, that oh my god, that you are the most amazing creature with a hell lot of potential, who can do this and who can do that. We are pretty much normal average folk. So for us actually to win in a competition, we need to focus on increasing our intelligence, and that takes a hell lot of time. So you get more and more intelligent as you go along in life, or rather in other terms, as you age. That is why for a lot many people you need to take a drop year. So what exactly is the concept of drop year? So that you get more time to focus on one thing, and then well, you go ahead. But wait a second, you are also older and you are competing with the younger guys when you will be taking the exam. So let us say in 2020 you've taken a drop year. In 2021, whenever you will be sitting for your examination, your competition is 1 year younger to you, correct? You are actually aged 1 year, and aging makes you more mature. Aging makes you realize a lot many things that you would have otherwise never realized in the previous year. Note yourself. Let us say, are you the same human being, or are you at the same intelligence level then, let's say, when you were in 8th or 9th standard, presuming that you are in 12th standard right now, right? So you get more and more intelligent, but then you are competing with other guys who are actually more intelligent and who are putting as much hard work as you are. So basically the race is going like this, because predominantly we are starting out at a disadvantage because our intelligence levels vary. Now you'll say, well, this is unfair. Well, it is. Life ka dusra naam hi is unfair. That's the synonym. And nobody will tell you this because they have products to sell you. Because I mean, who cares? Who cares about telling you this? We will just sell the product to you and move on with our life. I mean, who has the time to sit and counsel you? Now, students actually need to focus on increasing their intelligence. That can only happen with a one-to-one mentor. That is point number one. One-to-one mentorship from a decent, educated, intelligent person, man or a woman, himself or herself. Because usually we actually end up at the hands of quite a lot of laluchans, to be very honest with you. And then they waste our years, and then eventually we don't get the desired result, and then we are cursing life. We go to astrologers to figure out, I mean, what exactly is going wrong, right? And even the astrologer can't tell you, because somewhere we are just not as intelligent as our competition. Therefore we need to age, take a couple of drop years, increase our intelligence level, keep the mehnat up, and then again sit in the competition with a distinct advantage. At least now we are at least with on the same level as the intelligent folks. So for example, let us say that you've taken a drop year and the newer intelligent levels are here, but then you have aged, right? And if you have been putting constant mehnat now, it will become, the competition will become fair to you now, right? So now you have a fighting chance. But usually a drop year mein your morals go really down, and therefore you're not able to, you're not even able to do mehnat. So your intelligence goes up, but then you're never able to catch these guys because mehnat to wo bhi kar rahe hain, right? So this is basically the paradox of mehnat. And we're just not special. Most of us just aren't special. I remember someone in school who was just insanely exceptional at maths, and then he went on to do a MBA from a top shot B school in the US. Is must be currently earning around 1 to 2 crores per annum. And I kid you not, man, this is pretty much the truth of life. It's, I was never as intelligent as that person was. His logical reasoning skill, maths was through the roof, even at the age of 16 to 17 years. So if I had to catch up to him in those skills, I would have to put in a significant amount of time in improving that area, in improving my own intelligence, right? And that will basically, अब साथ साथ syllabus भी तो करना है. What does coaching basically focus on? Mostly, coaching mostly focuses on rather, is covering your syllabus. It is never ever focused on covering your intelligence or increasing your intelligence, because that takes a hell lot of effort and time, and nobody wants to pay for that as well. Because अगर सामने वाला effort कर रहा है तो उसको ना reward तो वो लेके जाएगा, पैसा तो अपना लेकर जाएगा, but nobody even wants to acknowledge that. And then you're figuring out coaching was crap, oh the world is crap, मेरा time खराब. Over a period of time, if you can actually accept this, that most of us are just average. And that does not mean that the intelligent people have won the game. No, you can pretty much earn way more money and be way more happier than them, pretty much, if you stop barking up the wrong tree. And that is a concept that I want to cover in a separate video, that you are just aiming at the wrong target, buddy, at something which may just not be ever suited to you. So for example, अगर किसी की बैट्स शुरू से बहुत खराब है, नहीं मैं सीए बनूंगा, and I just want to be a stock market expert, it may just not be possible. You can make it possible with a hell lot of mehnat, with a hell lot of hard work over about 4 to 5 odd years, but then you need to give in those 4 to 5 years and really put in all the hard work to increase your intelligence, so that your maths ka competency level comes to par at your age ka guys and girls who were inherently intelligent at that very thing. And you can buy as much expensive courses with the most expensive tablets, with the most expensive pamphlets. Your intelligence may just not get significantly increased. Those are things to cover the syllabus. And nobody tells this to the students, because nobody has the time, and neither do you get compensation for it. So we'll discuss this in another episode of Life Lessons, that is barking up the wrong tree, which is basically, let us say that you are a personality who is primarily suited for, let us say, service in a corporate house. You may just not end up running a very successful business. And let us say that your personality is more suited to running a business. You may just never end up being a successful employee, or escalating yourself to a partner level in a corporate job. This you'll have to figure out. We'll talk about this in the next episode. If you've liked this, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. I hope that this has helped you. These talks usually we used to do in the TLOI talk series, but then these are more general in nature, so we are posting it on the general channel. All right. Now see you in the next one, in which we'll talk about barking up the wrong tree and how to figure out which tree is correct for you, which tree is wrong for you, because this will save you a hell lot of precious time. And what is life any which way except for time that you have on this planet? All right, so let's make it worthwhile. Take very good care of yourself. Hope you keep safe. Bye-bye.